What's next? I'll tell you what's next. Ron Paul. Ron Paul. I'm not a big fan of Jon Stewart, but I love the fact that Jon Stewart finally shined a light on Ron Paul. The media doesn't want to talk about this guy. Ron Paul is the only presidential candidate who's actually going to get our troops out of the Middle East. He's the only presidential candidate who's going to bring our troops home, put them on our borders, and secure this country. Ron Paul's the only guy who's going to stop sending money to the Middle East in the forms of bribes. Ron Paul's the only guy who's going to fix the economy and create jobs in this country. Ron Paul's the only guy who hasn't flip-flopped on every issue in the last 30 years. Ron Paul's the only guy who speaks from the heart instead of from a teleprompter or a bunch of talking points written on a piece of paper. Why doesn't the media want to talk about Ron Paul? I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't have a fancy haircut and a slick suit. This country is more concerned with packaging than it is with substance. Ron Paul is a magna cum laude candidate in a community college world. Ron Paul is Happy Days when all we want to watch is the Jersey Shore. Ron Paul is Superman and we keep electing Hong Kong Phooey and Captain Caveman. Don't you get it? I mean, the media doesn't want to talk about Ron Paul. Democrats and Republicans both want you to believe this guy is not a viable candidate. Why? Because Ron Paul's the only person who's going to look out for you. All these other candidates are looking out for themselves and their freaking party. I mean, Ron Paul's not supported by the media. He's not supported by the Democrats. He's not supported by the Republicans. That tells me he's doing something right. What's next? What's next? What's next?